Hey guys, Ashton here again, back with another Hollow Knight episode. So in the last episode we went into the Forgotten Crossroads and we explored a bit. We found some grubs, we got some geo, and we got our first map as well. As you can see, this is Dirtmouth and this is our first map, Forgotten Crossroads. And and at the end of the video we opened a stack station that we can access from here. So this is our stack and let's go to Forgotten Crossroads. If you want you can press space in the keyboard to skip the cutscene. So let's sit here and let's continue our journey. So if you guys remember, we came from down below here. So before we explore that big area, that as you can see it should be somewhere, we are over here. I know I don't have the compass right now, but we are going to buy it soon when we have the money. So where was I? Yeah, so we are over here and we came from this path, so we are going to explore this and this area today, and we can also visit this place in this episode. So let's start from the top. So some basic enemies here, dispose of them quickly. And if you hear properly closely, you can hear the sound of a baby grub. He is somewhere around close. Let's take care of the enemies by not getting hit. Collect the geo. And if you guys remember this gate, last episode we came from up above, and I was telling you that if you hit this switch we can unlock the gates, and boom, the gates have opened. And if you go back up, you will see we are in this area. So now the whole area is connected in a loop. So first let's go to the right. Let's see what we have here. So it's pretty dark over here, as you can see. You can't really make out anything, and beware, there are some spikes. Can't really make out what's going on here. You can hear some wandering. Oh my god, you can hear some creatures walking around. And as you can see here, there is a toll here. So actually you can't really access this before having a source of light, and we will get that not so soon. We will get that quite a bit later, but just to make sure that we have this place over here. So if you want, you can use the marker to mark the places, but I'm not marking it for now because I know what's here, so not really something that I will mark. But if you want to mark, you can mark, and if you want more markers, you can definitely buy them from Iselda. So as I was telling you that there is a grub nearby, so this is another again. So as you can see, this wall, try hitting some of the walls. Some walls will, of course you will notice that nothing happens, but some walls, see, it's breaking, and boom. Take care of these enemies and boom, we have another grub. Welcome, friend. So we are done with this. So let's go to the right first, then we can go left. We can cover this whole area over here, and then we can come here. As you can see, this whole area is left, so let's do that first. So here we have a new kind of enemy. It's the same enemy, but it has a shield now, and they will actually block your first attack, and then they don't care from where you're attacking, so just bait one attack and then kill them. So see, like not like that. Oh my god. Yes, like this. Oh, let's heal. So this is another symbol, new symbol we have here. We'll see what that is. Let's go here first. So as you can see, we are here now. There's a geocache here, so you can carefully jump and then get it. So another thing in Hollow Knight is that you also need to learn how to control your jump height, because for example, let's take care of this enemy first. So taken care of, and now see. So if you press space, of course you jump, right? But if you press space, if you hold space a bit longer, then you will do a longer jump. So if I just press space, it's a very short jump. The longer you hold space, the longer your jump will be. Like there's a maximum limit like that. So you need to like really control your jump height at certain places. That is an important tip. So let's take care of these. Boom. Oh, there's another. Beware of the small babies, if you would call them. Oh my god, the as sloppy as always. What? Oh my god, I'm on my last mask. So yeah, so as you can see, you can see this red aura, or this red kind of lines around the screen. So that is actually my charm, the charm that we have equipped. If you remember, the charm name is Fury of the Fallen, right? This Fury of the Fallen. So now I'm actually doing more damage because I'm at very low health. But let's not die. And yes, we haven't died yet, and there is just like all Souls games, there is a punishment to dying. It's not really simple that you'll die and just you get reset. In Souls games you have a small punishment, or small in the sense, depends, but then you have a punishment of losing all your geo. But then we can check that when we actually die. So here if you see, there are some spikes, and there's another geo baby here, I mean grub baby. So this is also something that you can't really do. You can't really do it like without an ability, but you can do it. That's what I'm going to show you. So like this, boom. So that is how you get the grub. And if you have the dash ability and jump, long jump, something like that, then you can do it easily. So these are just some of the tricks and tips that you can do. You don't have to do it, but then if you learn how to do the down pogo of certain spikes, then it's really helpful. So let's go down, and if you guys remember, we saw that symbol here. This is your tram, and tram is actually this is the tram. So actually this will serve as another transportation mechanism or fast travel mechanism, but it is only connected to certain areas. It won't be connected to each and every area. So, and we won't get the access until much later on, so not really something we can do here, because we need an open, so it's a door with an open source slot, so we need something that goes into the slot. So we'll have that much later on. So let's proceed. We came from there, now the only place is to go down. So here first let's go left, because when we go left you'll understand where we are. Oh, okay. Die, thank you. got the soul from the totem, and this place, if you remember, this place is actually where we last ended the episode. This is the stag station, and up above is a stag, as you can see to the left, and we again made a huge loop. So this just shows how well the game is connected. So firstly, you might think that there are so many places, you might be overwhelmed that there are so many paths to go, but then you will realize that most of the paths are just connected and loops. That's the beauty of, you know, games which are interconnected. This is called level design, more like amazing level design. If you have played Dark Souls 1, the first half of Dark Souls 1 is considered to be one of the best level designs in all of gaming. So just like that. So we came from up above, we can go to the left and we can go to the right. We'll go to the left first because, spoiler alert, like there's not much you can do here into the left. So but let's just go there and I'll show it to you guys. This is a new symbol. I still don't know what it's called. I think it's something like shows a lot of buildings, right? So it's, I always thought this something like of a big place or a city. So never mind. This is actually an elevator which will go down, as you can see, and we don't really have the access to it right now. So we'll come back here later, or we'll find the elevator from where it comes from, and then it will get connected to Forgotten Crossroads. So we were able to explore the left, the right, we came from there, and let's go back here. Just going around some stuff. So as you remember, we came from up above. Let's go to the right. So as you can see, a big enemy, and guys, this is Gruz's mother, our first boss of the game. Try not to die, and it's pretty simple. You just have to dodge the attacks, do one hit at a time. Then there's this attack. Just dodge. Just find it. Oh my god, I might die here. No, never mind. So actually, the high damage of the Fury of the Fallen helped me to achieve this, and we got our first boss. And beware, because at the end she will burst out babies from her belly. That was all according to plan. I just wanted to show you guys how to use, or the strength of Fury of the Fallen, just according to plan. So as you can hear, someone is really enjoying something over here, and you can't really go here right now. Nothing you can do. You can't pogo, you can't, you need something like a dash. So, and you can also see there's a bench over there. So we are not coming back here before a dash ability. So let's continue our journey down below. Defeated all of these guys, and there is a wooden support here which will actually bring you back to the original place, and there is a home here that you can enter, and this is another NPC. He's like dreaming, you could say. Oh, who are you? So he's Sly, and he lives in Dirtmouth. We actually saved him. So he's saying that come and meet him. He will act as a merchant, and he will sell some good items. So you can talk with him just to make sure, just to exhaust his dialogue, as I was talking about before. So that's it. Now when you go back to Dirtmouth, you can find another door open, and Sly will be sitting inside, and he sells some really important items. It is really helpful, and most of the items are actually very helpful. We'll have a look at them when we reach Dirtmouth, but for now let's continue our journey. Let's go back to the bench that we came from, right? The stag station. Dodging that enemy, and boom. Oh, I accidentally went down. Let's go and sit here, and let's have a look at the map just to make sure. Map updated. As you can see, lots of places discovered. We are here. We went to the left. This is where the lift is. Then we went to the right. This is where we fought Gruz's mother, if you guys remember. Then we went up, and as I was telling you, this is the tram. And there are some places over here. So this is where it was very dark, if you guys remember. We can't really do anything. So the only place left to go is up above to the left, and there's a youth symbol here. We will see what that is. So let's make our way there. Oh, and also we have lots of money. So okay, let's go and first get the Wayward Compass from Iselda, so that it is easier to explain where we are. And we'll also talk to Sly. Sly is a very helpful guy. So this is where Iselda is. Let's first talk to her.
Bapanada.
Let's get the Wayward Compass. And for now, this is alright. Let's go and talk to Sly. So if we go to the left, just behind the Elder Bug, this is where Sly is. Cozy little store. Yeah. So he has lots of items. So this is a mask shard. So let's first see what he sells. Mask shard, vessel fragment, simple key, gathering swarm, stalwart shell, lumafly lantern, and rancid egg. So mask shard and vessel fragments, if you guys remember, in the last episode there was a certain twinkling sound up above me that we couldn't really reach. That was actually a mask shard. So when you buy, or when you get 4 mask shards in your inventory, you will get an extra health point to your health meter, to your hit points. Okay, so now like we have 5 masks. So if we collect 4 mask shards, we'll have 6 masks as health points. I got my words, my god, so never mind. And vessel fragment is the same. It actually acts as an increase to the soul container that we have, so it will increase the soul container. You have to collect 3 of these. Simple key, as you remember, there was a door somewhere. It said it opens, it's a simple lock, so you can open that with the simple key. Gathering swarm is pretty helpful. As you can see, some charms or sometimes Geo will go down, and you again need to go down and collect them, after hitting the enemies. So gathering swarm will collect all the Geo for you and give it back to you, so you will not lose any Geo. And stalwart shell is like when you get hit, there are some few invincibility frames before you again can get hit. So stalwart shell increases the invincibility frames. So this is kind of helpful. Not really helpful later on, but it's okay, helpful. Lumafly lantern. So this is basically the lantern or the light source that you will be needing in order to traverse the dark areas. So as you can see, it's very expensive, 1800 Geo, very far away from that amount. And then we have Rancid Egg. Rancid Egg, once we actually get to the NPC who requires Rancid Eggs, we'll talk about those. So let's go back, and before that let's equip our gathering swarm, I mean the Wayward Compass. And as you can see, now it shows where we are. So going back to Forgotten Crossroads. Let's rest here, and now if you see, now we can clearly make out where we are on the map, so it's really easy for me to explain as well where we are, and easy for you guys to see. So now the only path left is to the left, pun intended. Let's go, let's visit this. So nothing really here. If you just want to bypass this mini boss, you can use this, but we'll fight him because why not? Let's go. Just do one hit and go get back and watch the shockwave. Nice and clean. We get 45 geo. And as you can see, that was another breakable wall. So breakable walls can be anywhere, you don't really know, so try hitting walls. I know you can't hit each and every wall, it will take a lot of time, but some walls will appear to be cracked, so you can understand that those walls are cracked. So there's a geo cache here, and can't really do anything here because if you just go there you will die to the spikes. We'll come back there later. Let's proceed forward. Don't die to this guy, very annoying, can be very annoying. Neither this. Let's heal. And now, so you can see the gate is closed. A treasure chest on the left, only place to go is up above. Can't really go over there because can't climb walls. Some enemies here. Oh my god. It's very inconsistent sometimes in the mouse and keyboard, like I press S and left click but it won't always do the down pogo. So as you move forward, boom, we have a second boss of the game, the False Knight. So he can do a lot of damage, and he does this, he sends this shockwave. Dodge the shockwave and keep on hitting him, and he will get this staggered, and then you can hit the actual bug inside of him for damage. And now after every time he gets staggered, he will do this attack where he will keep hitting the ground left and right, and you know these things will keep falling from the ground. So dodge carefully and hit. He's very slow, he's very predictable, so if you want you can heal here and then hit this bug. So be careful of these. You can also use that to attack him if you use the projectiles. I jumped into him. Oh, then again. Did it again and heal, hit him. and I think this is the last. Yes, he will break the ground and fall down, and hit him for a few times, and boom, second boss of the game, False Knight, dead. This was the bug inside of him. The gates have been opened, and don't forget to take this. This is the city crest, and the city crest is an important item if you want to progress further into the game. And there's another thing that is very cute and adorable, that this guy, the hammer that he was using is actually a bug. I'm just bullying him, I'm really sorry, but okay, you can go home. He'll do nothing. Bye bye. And here we have another chest. Lots of geo. So get all the geo that you can if you want to buy your items from Sly. And let's proceed forward. So let's go up first. Very spooky place, I can understand. And go inside. Rest. We have a bench here because why not? And map updated, as you can see. We are in the ancestral mound right now. We defeated the False Knight. And yeah. So hello. This is the snail shaman. So she's actually going to give us a spell, and this game has spells, this game has magic. And jump to get the spell. Consume the Vengeful Spirit. Tap R to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete soul, replenish soul by striking enemies. So now, with the help of soul, you can either heal or you can use it for offense, by using spells. So as you can see now, for some reason we were over to the left hand side, but now we're the right side of this cage, if this jail. Something on the top, and let's talk to her. I was watching over you as you slept, but you seem to have slipped away. Lol. So she's asking us to do a small favor as a repayment for the gift that we got from her, the spell. So she's saying a horrid beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect, I would be quite grateful if you were to venture deep in and slay it for me. So that is what we are supposed to do, with the help of the new power. And you will understand why we require the power to defeat the horrid beast. So let's test out our spell. If you press R, boom, it will shoot soul projectile, and it uses some of your soul. So making our way further, let's use soul, the spell. Some enemies here, these are new enemies, they roll into you. Don't try jumping, just hit them fast enough and you can deflect them all the time. You don't need to get hit. Some geo, never mind. And if you guys remember, I was talking about gathering swarm. So the geo that fell down, it will automatically come back to you. So you don't have to worry about wasting geo. So let's go to the left first. Here we have another soul totem if you ever require soul. If you are using the spell a lot. I accidentally did it twice. And boom. We have some over here. And we also have some geo over here. Get the geo. And here you can see we have another cocoon. And here we can use the soul totem. And here we have a bigger version of the. Now as you can see, we can't really hit it. We can't really hit it with the with our nail. So what you have to do is when you go back and shoot, you can shoot it with the spell. And in order to actually get a soul replenish, it will spew out some these smaller ones as well, so that you get soul. So boom. This was the horrid beast that she was talking about. And if you go to the left, here we have another charm, the soul catcher. We'll see what that is. And now if we talk to her, so it just opened for some reason, and she says, oh, it's open. She was just using us. But yes, we won't get anything, but thank you for the spell. I'm just trying to. Okay, never mind. I was just trying to bow down. There you go. And we can save here, and let's go back. We have got our spell. We have defeated the 2 bosses today. And if you hit this switch, boom. Guess where we are, guys. Just where Conifer was, if you guys remember. And this is going to be the end of this episode. We have basically completed all of Forgotten Crossroads. Some of the places are left because some will require some other abilities, or we can backtrack to them later on. But in the next episode, we are going to visit a new area, the next area that we are going to go to in order to progress the story. So that's it for this episode. Bye bye, guys.